Welcome back to my views and news. Breaking news from the Amhara region of Ethiopia. For the last 3 days, Ethiopian National Defense Force has been trying to enter a major city in the Amhara region from northern side. Military has been trying to storm the city. Fano fighters had taken control of a key mountain at the entrance of this city. For the last 3 to 4 days, Fano fighters have been in control of this major city. It seems Ethiopian military has managed to enter the center of the town, the center of the city. Details for you in this video. Yes, we're talking about Gonder, Gondar city, heart of the Amhara region, which has cultural, religious, military and other types of significance for Ethiopian government. PM Abiy's in-laws are from Gondar too. Statue. His wife is from Gondar, reportedly. We know that 3 to 4 days ago, 4 to 5 days ago, Fano fighters captured Gondar. They managed to push Ethiopian military out of Gondar. Ethiopian military has a big military base in Azizo, which is the southern part of Gondar city. But in clashes, Ethiopian military suffered losses. Fano fighters captured almost 90% of Gondar city. Gondar airport also came under Fano control 4 to 5 days ago. Then Ethiopian military decided to retake Gondar. By the way, military, though it entered Gondar from northern side, some of its units were trapped in southern part of Gondar. Azizo, Sedda, these areas are in southern part of Gondar city. And when Fano fighters captured Azizo defense camp, ENDF camp, some ENDF units, they remained trapped in southern part of Gondar, and there were small scale clashes between these ENDF small groups and Fano fighters. But basically, Fano fighters were in charge of Gondar city. These ENDF units were running out of logistics. They reportedly were in talks with Fano fighters. Fano fighters wanted them to hand over their weapons. Main offensive on Gondar was being planned, being launched from northern side. We know that Gondar is connected with Valaga by 2 roads. Gondar to Debark Road and Gondar to Dansha Road. Main offensive on Gondar city came from Dansha. From Dansha, Ethiopian military entered or they bypassed Valeka, and yesterday fighting was ongoing for the control of Gannath mountain. Gannath mountain is at the entrance of Gondar city near a resort close to Gannath mountain. ENDF was based. Fano fighters were in control of Gannath mountain. Today there was heavy fighting in Kabale 1, Kabale 13 close to Gannath mountain, and then Ethiopian National Defense Force members reportedly took control of Gannath mountain and they entered center of Gondar city. Now fighting is ongoing these minutes in different parts of the Gondar city. Ethiopian military has managed to break the first line of defense of Fano fighters. Their first line of defense was Gannath mountain, which has been taken over by Ethiopian National Defense Force. ENDF units coming from Volkayt, reportedly thousands of ENDF members were mobilized. They were moved from Volkayt, Sagade towards Gonder, because Gonder was being encircled by Fano fighters. That is why reinforcements were called from Volkayt, Western Tigray, disputed territory between Tigray and Amhara regions. So latest is that Ethiopian military has managed to re-enter Gondar city. Now, can we say that Ethiopian military has retaken Gondar city? No. I am saying re-enter. Ethiopian military has re-entered Gondar city. I am not saying that military has retaken Gondar city. These minutes, heavy clashes ongoing, heavy weapons being used, tanks deployed to, and reportedly Fano fighters are asking all the people of Gondar, all youths, to join this war. They're mobilizing people. We know for the last 3 to 4 days they have been mobilizing people. We saw a big rally in support of Fano fighters in Gondar city. They have been telling people that people should fight for the sake of their ethnicity, for the sake of religion, for the sake of survival. Emotions were running high. Public support was there behind Fano fighters. Can we say it is a setback to Fano's attempts to remain in control of Gondar, because Fano fighters were planning to elect new administrator in Gondar. Yesterday, discussions were held about election of new administrator, because Gondar city government has collapsed. There is no Gondar city government. Police militia collapsed. So Gondar people, Fano fighters, they were planning to elect new city administrator. Now Ethiopian military has managed to enter the center of Gondar city. Can we say it's a blow to Fano fighters? Well, ENDF's entry in Gondar was very much expected. Fano fighters are not in a position to stop thousands of ENDF members from entering Gondar. So, we can say Fano has suffered a setback, but real battle is now ongoing. Guerrilla war, rather urban combat. Urban combat is ongoing. Fano fighters are now operating in small units, units of 20, 30, a dozen fighters. They are getting logistical support from people helping them. Real war has started now. That is what Fano wants. Fano was not in a position to remain in control of the mountain, because the mountain could have been hit through airstrikes too. So obviously, Fano was not in a position to remain in control of Gannath mountain. Now is the real battle which is ongoing on the streets of Gondar city between Fano fighters and Ethiopian military. Can Ethiopian military control the situation in Gondar? This is the most important question. Entry, yes, we can say ENDF has managed to make gains. It advanced from Dansha to Valeka to Gannath. Now center of Gondar city, fighting in Azizo in Sada, southern part of Gondar. So ENDF has made some gains, but can ENDF consolidate its control of Gondar? Will Fano fighters continue fighting and continue posing a challenge to Ethiopian National Defense Force on the streets of Gondar, or will they withdraw towards mountains nearby and then re-enter the city in coming days? This is the most important question. So that is why coming hours are crucial. How far will the people of Gonder support Fano fighters? Will they support Fano empty-handed? Will Fano's battle with ENDF in the streets of Gondar continue? That will see in coming hours. But I think Fano is fighting on area of its choice. Battlefield is of Fano's choice. Fano's choice these days is that it wants to fight in cities, because in cities it knows it has public support and people sometimes block main roads. They confront Ethiopian National Defense Force. This battlefront is chosen by Fano, not by Ethiopian National Defense Force. And they have been successful so far in this type of battlefield, that they managed to push ENDF out of different towns, cities through this strategy. Let's see what happens this time in Gondar city. Overall situation volatile. It's not that Gondar is under full ENDF control, but ENDF has breached first line of defense of Fano fighters. Now real battles ongoing on the streets of Gondar city reportedly. Thank you for watching.